Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all already know what time it is.
All right, no tape.
Delta ass time.
Outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup.
Oh, we got a nigga playing with.
And the Buffalo
Oh, I'm about to shut this shit down.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Western New York. On the return, here's Ray Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Allen on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense up to the line fast. Allen now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but
Bro, what the fuck?
Loose, incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down.
Like, these niggas they can't hold the ball.
Field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
To throw again, it's Allen. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. And they'll watch him go out a ways from that marker, partner. That's a turnover on down.
What?
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though.
Bro, that's crazy.
Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense to the line fast. Stroud's going to throw for it. This connects with Schultz. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
He's got it in the red zone.
Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man. Shut that shit down, bro.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Mixon on the counter. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll work against the blitz. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
How is that not holding? I don't understand that.
The game's first points here in the second. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now we are still waiting for the score.
What are you talking about, dude?
Get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning.
What are you talking about? I hear you saying a lot of shit, but I...
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Oh, okay. Say that.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. First and 10. Here's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Running in the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
To the air again, Allen. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. No hesitation there in going for it for two at their first opportunity. Even if it didn't work out, pretty clear that they're not going to hesitate to take risks offensively in this game.
Yeah, okay, nothing wrong taking that risk there, especially if you want to be the ones dictating how this game's going to be played. But trust me, with all this time left, you're going to be chasing some points the rest of the way.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here. Now it's Stroud. Throw finding his back. Nixon. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Allen. He beams one deep right side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. The half's going to begin with a mix and run. Escapes the defender. Still going inside the 35. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans lead by 15 now. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. And up from the pistol to Cook. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another one for Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Running to start the drive with Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. And dose of the hurry up here. It's Mixon on 2nd down. Stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Hands off here for Brooks. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down, Stroud. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone on first. Setting up the running back screen. And he drives this forward to the 6. We'll see them tackle second and goal after the break. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Here's second and goal from the 6. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on first. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. Allen on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. That's Knox. He's got it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
GG's, man. What the fuck?
Shy of their own 30 after that tackle. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
Hey, yo, make sure you follow me on YouTube. It's clips with 2 C's and a Z official.
More times than not, they can make a play and take
Yeah, it's clips with 2 C's and a Z and official, all one word. It's clips official, but just 2 C's and a Z. But Z, CCLIPZ official.
They'll come to the line here.
You will see it's black with a big yellow yellow C. All right, good.
From the gun, Stroud.
No, what? That's it.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment.
That's no way, dog. That's crazy. He hit that bitch.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate. Even
no, 2 C's. 2 CCLIPZ, the word official.
Those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
All right, bet. Appreciate you, brother.
On the 48, here we go, first down.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push-ups running this running.
Man, this is the second game I have lost today. Fuck. Yeah.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud.
What the?
Left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I ain't gonna lie, that was cap right there. That was cap.
They just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Stroud going to go on 4th down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins.
There's no fucking way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans making a 3-score game in the fourth.
That's crazy.
Nico Collins with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be
That's
a much
great.
closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
For real? So I would have been balling earlier. Shit, I done that one.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost.
I probably have been playing too much today. I went like 8-0 earlier.
A determined run back and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now it's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst of quickness of pursuit defensively.
Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hmm?
Allen now on first down. This one's caught.
Nah, I gotta set up my that classic kick. I ain't even got it on. I forgot to do it.
Possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, nah, I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it though. I just ain't set up that fucking the classic kick shit, because you know that new shit is weird.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown.
Huh?
The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they blocked on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run. But
that shit always kick to the left for me, though.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is.
Okay.
Running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end.
Okay. That's what it is.
Follow on the back end.
Hey, in this situation, why not? I'll just go ahead and go for 2 here.
It make it seem like it's gonna kick that bitch hard as hell. Oh, I see now. Yeah.
Here we go. One final shot. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Bass now to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Texans come away with their own.
All right, I'm gonna send you a friend request on here too.
Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate. On EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Buffalo.
All right, I'm about to dog somebody out, man. I ain't gonna try. Got to. Look up.
My latest song, Japanese denim flying straight from Manor Pond. Rolling out to Durban, mouth a pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's $2 multi pass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go here in Baltimore, showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, this is James Cook, and he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now Allen to throw on second down. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On second down, Allen. That's into the hands of the veteran Cooks. And he's in! Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Bills. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Throwing again is Allen. He'll swing that out wide, and he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On third down, Jackson rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. In motion comes Walker. Second down, Jackson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. In motion comes Walker. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before third down. From the gun, Jackson. On the run to the right. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on first down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. From the 23, here's second and 1. Jackson got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. On first down, they'll go with an option right. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. The Bills with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Now it's Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up third and goal. Back to throw, Jackson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. On play action, here's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive and play the field position game. Some offense has to take control of this game here at some point.
This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Allen. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on downs. Here's a designed run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll take this one in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to win.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Once again, it's Cook. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens will take over at their own 14-yard line.